Welcome, Triton Trojans fans. Andy here alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Ryan Lemon for the Triton Trojans Sports Network as our Trojans travel up here to South Bend to take on South Bend Trinity of Greenlawn Titans. Team that's 4-3 on the season. Of course, Triton coming in 4-3. 4 wins against Oregon Davis, Career Academy, Pioneer, and Bethany Christian. Trinity has wins over Granger Christian, South Bend Clay, Community Baptist, and Bethany Christian. A thing to note is that all of Trinity of Greenlawn's losses are all within 3 points to Career Academy, La Lumiere Blue, and Elkhart Christian in their tournament they played last weekend. Of course, Triton coming in at 4-3, lost to Winnemac the other night. I think this team's going to grow from that loss. No Tye Orsund tonight, no Keegan Westafer until after January. And tonight, Trinity is favored by 5 points. The last meeting, Triton won this matchup 52-35, and that is the only meeting in the last 30 years between these two teams. Opponents' records, Triton has the tougher schedule of 16-37. They face a little more, I would think, tougher competitions as the seasons went on. And common foes, Triton, like I said, 2-0 as their common foes that they have faced. Earlier tonight, the JV won their matchup. 45-20, leading the way for all scorers was Bruce Johnson. 5 3-pointers for that young man. 8 points for John Gardner, 7 points for Tyson Yates, and 5 points for Cole McKinney. 4 points apiece for Connor Large and Hunter McIntyre, and Brandon Kitch with his 2 points, adding them to that win. Big thing for them, 11 assists on the night for the team, shooting 48% from the floor and forcing 18 turnovers. They had her well in hand after the first quarter, 16-2. Second quarter, they led that one 15-5, and it was just pretty much cruise the rest of the way there. As we'll get ready to have the national anthem followed by the starting lineups. We'll be right back here on the Triton Trojans Sports Network.
Contest. First visitors from Triton, number 12, Jared Bules. Number 14, Beau Hepler. Number 30, Quentin Amsden. Number 32, Richman. And number 33, Carter Twombly. Now please for Trinity, Trenton.
All right, there's our starting lineups. First for the Titans of Trinity. Number 15, Peter Rossi. Number 24, Michael Florin. Number 33, David Loughran. Number 35, Daniel Mattimore. And number 45, Gabe Kottkamp. Tonight's starting lineup for the Triton Trojans, we're going to have Jared Bules out there with Beau Hepler, Quentin Amsden, Lucas Richman, and Tyler Heckaman anchoring down the paint. Like I said, no Tye Orsund may have hurt that angle in that Winnemac contest. And, of course, Keegan's out for a little bit yet. We'll see what these guys can do here. Both teams similar record, 4-3. Who's going to go away tonight? 5-3. We'll find out as we get the tip off here between Rossi and Richmond. Triton in their away blue uniforms, white numerals outlined in gold. And Trinity in their home whites, gray letters outlined in green. Hepler with the basketball on over to Amsden. We're underway here at Trinity. Amsden works. Back across to Hepler. He's going to spot for three. Front iron, no good. Rebound goes to Mattimore. Florin. Florin on over to Mattimore. Mattimore is going to try the mid-range jumper. He in and out. Rebound, Tyler Heckaman. Amsden with the basketball past the half-court line. Go to work here. Leaves it for Heckaman. The big man's got it. On over to Hepler. Back to Amsden. Amsden's going to work left. On over here to Bules. Back to Amsden. Bules. Heckaman down low. Gets a good move inside. Throws it up. Puts it in.
Boy, just looking there and just kind of toss up, getting those 2 points.
Had a good move to their kind of step and good awareness there to kind of step in. Kottkamp with it. Back to Rossi. He leaves it for Florin.
If only that was worth 6 points.
Loughran with it.
Yeah.
Mattimore leaves it down for Kottkamp. His shot's up, no good. Rebound, Beau Hepler. Hepler with the basketball, quickly up. Finds Amsden in the corner. He's going to try to go baseline. Cross over to Bules. Leaves it for Hepler. Hepler thought about the three. Pulls it back. Resets. Leaves for Bules. Works himself around. Zone defense being played by the Titans. Bules with it. Drops it to Richman. Went a little too low. They're going to get a foul against Trinity. And I believe that's going to be on Loughran.
Yep. Of course, his first and the team's first.
I had to have help pronouncing a couple of these tonight.
I didn't get to catch, so I'm going to have to listen to you.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I got him. I paid attention. Amsden will inbound. Leaves it for Hepler. He'll work himself back up top to find Bules. Back to Beau. 2-3 zone being played by Trinity. Drops it down to Heckaman at the elbow. He's going to try to work. Knocked away. Mattimore kind of comes away. That Heckman's going to kind of cover it up. Going to get the jump ball. Ball will belong to the Titans of Trinity. Eventually, I'm going to get tongue-tied tonight trying to do that one.
I said I wasn't going to say that would get you mixed up.
Well, I'm going to because I keep looking at the center circle. I'm going to mess up at some point.
It's all T's tonight.
All T's. And that one goes out on Florin. Triton will take back over. We got a news camera crew here tonight.
I see that. It's kind of a nice little setup we have for up here for a nice, cozy little gym.
I kind of like the setup up here. It's kind of like the old school gyms we used to watch from up top and look down low. I like that. Amsden with it. Leaves it for Hepler. Drops it down to Richman. Good look to Heckaman. In the baseline. Bank's open. Tyler Heckaman reopens the bank with that one.
Oh, yeah, gets his 4 points. So he's doing pretty good compared to the first game last week for getting back into the swing of things.
Of course, Heckaman will be our post-game interview tonight. He's excited for that one.
Oh,
Amsden's going to get the travel. Had to bring that ball back in. Right idea to step in front of there.
I think he was wanting to shuffle his feet to throw the defender off and didn't get the ball down quick enough.
Of course, Tyler, I talked to him after that contest. He's like, I'm going to be ready to go for this one. He was ready to go. It's just there's a lot going on that night. That Winnemac team was very overwhelming a week ago. Florin with the basketball is going to go right. Tries to work himself away from Richman. Drops it down in. Mattimore with it. He's going to go up strong. Puts it in. Trinity's on the board. Hepler finds Heckaman up top of the key. He's going to work himself right. Hepler, the basketball on the right wing. Back on top to Amsden. On over to Bules. Bules back on top to Amsden. On over to Hepler. Back to Q. Hepler with it. Head fake. Leaves it for Amsden. He's on a spot for three. Side iron no good. Just short. Heckaman with the rebound. He's working for it. Jump ball. Triton gets it back.
So far getting a little bit of good ball movement. Just can't get that pocket to open up to get a good look.
Of course, Heckman's done a good job, a couple of rebounds and kind of doing everything he can down in the paint there. He's kind of owned it down there tonight. Him and Richmond, the Twin Towers, that's going to be kind of fun to watch for this matchup. Hepler works himself back, finds Amsden. See if they can find a way to penetrate this 2-3 zone. Amsden with it now, back on top, leaves it for Richmond. Richmond getting kind of corralled there. Might be, and that's going to be a foul on Trinity.
I think it might be on Mattimore. Yep.
Nope. I think that's going to be on Loughran. Nope, it's on Mattimore. They put up 33. 4-2 is our score here at Trinity at Greenlawn. Triton leading the way. Richmond leads it, no look pass to Bules. Down to Heckaman. Heckaman's going to try to get it corralled. Kind of a high pass there. Will be another foul against Trinity.
That was on Loughran, 33, his second.
So Loughran now, 3 team fouls for Trinity. Drops into Hepler. Bules on cross court. They'll work around the perimeter. Hepler with the head fake. He's going to try to drive. Good look to Heckaman.
Just bounced around, yep.
Just too quick of a pass, couldn't corral it. Give it time. Those two will figure that out. Heckaman. Look down there. I thought Tyler was going to come in for defense. Heckaman with the block.
Oh.
And they get Richmond with the reach.
Yep.
Neither team has changed their lineup yet.
Yep, so it is on Richmond, his first. Team's first.
Florin with the basketball. Spin move trying to lose Amsden. Back on top to Mattimore. Mattimore goes it down to Rossi. He'll trying to work himself through. Bules with a good defense, sends it away. Hepler now with the basketball on the fast break. Right now from behind. Florin with the basketball now. He's going to have a 2-on-2 fast break. He's looking like he's going to pass. He's going to go up strong. They're going to get the foul before the shot. Got a feeling it's going to be on Bules.
Yep, it is on Bules. That's his first.
And Ashton Oviedo is going to check in. And that's going to send Jared Bules out. Oviedo now coming into the game. See what the fantastic freshman can do here. Florin inbounds. Back to Loughran. Florin gets it back in the corner. He'll work himself back away. Loughran with it, works right. Hands off to Florin. He's going to drive to the middle of the arc, and that's going to be a shot by Mattimore. No good. Rebound Hepler. Hepler with the basketball now past the half-court line quickly. On the three-point line, tries to drive baseline. Throws it back in. Oviedo with it. Quick hit over to Amsden. They got to really get those passes a little bit higher, a little bit crisper, trying to get a little more accurate with them. Oviedo with the basketball. Tipped by Florin. Oviedo trying to work himself back up top. Finds Hepler. Back to Heckaman. Heckaman looking for somebody, puts it on the floor. Hands off to Q. Q on over to Hepler. Tipped by Florin. Hepler no look past Amsden. And he's going to take off with it. He's going to drag that pivot foot and try to work himself back around. Kaden Atkins is going to check in for Triton. He's going to come in for Amsden. This Trinity team losing to Career Academy, a team that both teams have faced. Triton won now, and it was a tight matchup. They might be in for a good one here tonight. Heckaman may have slipped on that one to draw the foul, used the body.
Make sure, yep, that's on Heckaman, his first, team's third.
Mattimore to inbound. Looking to go up top, throws away. Hepler's going to try to step away from it. Hepler, good move there. Works Loughran clear back into back to the Titans baseline. Loughran hands it to Florin. Florin against Oviedo, on over Mattimore. Man defense being played by the Trojans. Rossi with it, on over to Florin. He's going to work against Oviedo. They're going to get Oviedo with a foul.
Well, that had me worried there for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, we're having a little problem with our scoreboard. We got to shoot it through a piece of glass to get to our scoreboard, so the camera's not really liking it. So we're trying to keep us on top of it as what we can. So
I'll make sure I mention it.
I did clear the smudge off the glass. That helped some, but
only one working scoreboard here tonight. Loughran with it, work back to center court. Hands it to Florin. Amsden comes away with it. Q with the basketball on the fast break. 1-on-3 fast break. Good move for Q. Puts it in. Florin hands off to Mattimore. Spin move for him, trying to lose Amsden. Hands off to Loughran. Loughran with the basketball. He's going to try to work against Oviedo. Back to Mattimore. Mattimore's going to try to dribble drive. Leaves on out. Kottkamp with it. Kottkamp trying to find some space. Leaves it for Florin. He's stuck now in the corner. Finds Kottkamp. Back to Loughran. He's going to go again. He's on lower. Whoa. Okay. Oviedo. That's going to be on him.
and if that is, it's his second. Yep, it is his second.
Richman and Oviedo coming out. Hepler and Bules coming in. Could have went either way with that. He kind of lowered his shoulder and kind of shoved him off. I mean, that.
Yeah, he was right there close.
Ashton was kind of positioned. He was leaning away from him. Tyler gets his shoes tied. Mattimore to inbound. These are for Loughran. Loughran hands it off to Mattimore. To Florin. Florin tries to dribble drive. Knocked away by Jared Bules. Amsden with the basketball. Leaves it for Bules. Bules hop step. Comes down and finds Hepler. Hepler spots for a deep three. Looks going to be short. Off the side rim. Rebound goes to Mattimore. Mattimore on the 1-on-3 fast break. He's going to go up strong. They're going to get a foul against Amsden. Triton cannot buy a call here tonight. he was in the right spot. He just couldn't get. I think they thought he just got there not. I don't know. I guess the timing must have been off. Mattimore to the line for our first set of free throws on tonight's game. First shot's up. Takes a friendly roll in.
Okay, looks like we've got Richman was in for Heckaman.
So he's out there with Atkins, Hepler, Amsden, and Bules. Mattimore, shot by Mattimore's in.
It's 2 for 2.
I think the coach got hot down there. His jackets already came off.
Yep.
So 6-4 is our score, minute 38 remaining here in the opening period. So what kind of things would you be doing if you're talking to the guys down there?
Well, they're still not, we're still working through figuring out their defense, getting poked down here. We got to do a lot around the rim, but we just got to get that penetration in like we need to. So
and Beau's getting good looks. They're just not enough on him to will them into the basket. Got to kind of tighten up those passes just a little bit, try to get a little more to the guy's chest to get a little more accurate on the passes. They'll get it figured out. This team is really starting to work together well. I'd like to see them go into Christmas break with the win here. Of course, after Christmas break, they'll take on John Glenn on the 4th. Amsden now with the basketball. Finds Bules. To Atkins. He wants to go down to Richman. Not there. Atkins got to get rid of it. Back to Hepler. He's going to work left. Back to Bules. Bules with the basketball. Try to work himself outside the perimeter. Leaves it for Atkins. Caden now with the basketball. Down into Richman. Richman on over to Hepler. He's alone in the corner for 3. Puts it in. Beau Hepler for 3. 9-4 is our score. Minute 4 remaining in the opening period.
Yeah, it's not.
yeah, I think the table moved over there.
Oh, we're on the table.
Yep.
Rossi tries to dribble himself out on the baseline. He's going to go up in the end one opportunity.
No, I'll just take it off.
That's going to put Trinity in the bonus now the rest of the way out for the half.
Yeah.
Shot by Rossi. No good. Richman with the rebound. Amsden now at the basketball past the half-court line. Inside, 47 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Hepler back to Bules. Triton leads by 3. Bules, he's it for Atkins. Cade with the basketball. Leaves it for Richman. Richman with a good look inside the paint. Loses the basketball. Mattimore's going to get him on the reach. At least I thought that's who it was on. Might be on 45. Kottkamp. Kottkamp, not Kottkamp.
Yep, that gets his first.
Oh, great.
Team's fourth.
Heckaman will switch out with Richman. See if they can drop it up to Tye. They're going to get a push off. It's got to stay with it. Just be patient. Keep your composure. That's beyond Heckaman.
Yep, that gets his second. Not what Coach wanted to see right at the end of the first quarter.
And as soon as he came in, he's going to go back. It didn't look like there was much of a push on that call. I think he
stepped away just enough, but whether his hand is in the right spot, so.
I think he went up.
Well, they had a little conference in the middle. Oh, I think they was debating whether it's because of the fouls, whether they just need to shoot free throws.
Yep. Offensive ones, you don't get to do it. 34 seconds now. Florin with the basketball. Leaves it on over to Loughran. Loughran with it. He'll split the defender. Back to Florin. Florin in the corner to Rossi. Rossi, Hepler's on him quickly. Back to Florin. Florin's going to drive. Leaves it out for Loughran. 20 seconds now remaining. Double team with the trap up in the corner. Bules comes in late there. Florin tries to go. Hepler knocks away. Amsden's got the ball. Rossi trying to run him down from behind.
Yep.
And he'll go out on Rossi. 10.8 remaining. Triton needs a good look here to try to put a bucket in going into the second quarter. Oviedo's going to check in. Atkins is going to go to the bench. Oviedo's out there with Bules, Richman, Hepler, and Amsden. 30-second timeout by Jason Groves. Triton's first timeout. Trinity's already used theirs. Travis looks comfortable down there. Found himself a chair. So 9-6 our score. Triton leading here by 3. He gets the ball back at 10.8 remaining here in the opening period. A lot of foul trouble going on for the guys here in this early goings.
Should be good.
18 fouls already. Just here in the first quarter. A lot of them were pretty debatable calls.
They haven't changed the quarter.
No. Yeah, we're still in first quarter.
Oh, that's right. I thought that was.
It was a timeout. It wasn't the quarter break. I was going to do that at the quarter, but I had a spare second.
Oviedo now at the basketball, hands it for Hepler. 10 seconds. Worked himself into a double team, finds Richman. Richman leaves it for Oviedo, knocked, taken away by Florin. 5 seconds. He's on a shot here at the buzzer. Florin, half-court shot is up. It's off. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Triton leading here 9-6.
Yeah, I'm getting Rossi with 2 and Mattimore with 4 for Trinity. And then for us, Amsden with 2, Beau with 3, and Heckaman with 4.
Who else did you have? Oh. Glad to be of service. So going forward here, Triton, this game's pretty closely contested. Kind of reminds you a little bit of that Career Academy game. Looks like the dribble drive for Trinity's going to be kind of their go-to thing. Not a lot of shooters from them, and everything they were doing as far as warm-ups, they were hitting most were all inside the perimeter. Not a lot of outside shooters for them for Triton. They're going to have to get things figured out and control things on the fouling. Because like you said, we were going down, we were talking fouls-wise. Who we got in foul trouble?
Ashton having 2. And Heckaman having 2, so especially in right there in the first quarter. It's one thing if you get the second one in midway through the second quarter, it's okay, but you get them that quick, it just throws your rhythm out. And
but 18 fouls now, and Trinity's going to be in the bonus for all of the second quarter.
Yep.
That's going to be a long 8 minutes for them.
And as long as this team is not like a Winnemac team we had last week, where they're all their free throws.
So far tonight, 2 for 3 between Rossi and Mattimore. Loughran's out there with Florin, Mattimore. Kottkamp's out there with Rossi. Richman out there with Bules. Hepler, Yates, who's just checked in, and Oviedo rounding out the 5 for our Trojans. Florin drops it down into Kottkamp. He's going to try to work in the post. He's going to go up too strong. Rebound goes to Rossi. Florin with the mid-range jumper, puts it in. Triton leads by 1. Florin over to Hepler.
That was Rossi?
That was Rossi. Or excuse me, that was Florin. Hepler with the basketball, on over to Yates. Yates with it. Works himself back to Oviedo up top the key. Leaves it for Hepler. Hepler thought about the 3. He's going to try to drive baseline. Tries to go strong. And they get a foul on. Whoa. Are you kidding me?
Yep, they call a charge.
Not very often do I criticize, but my goodness.
That's Beau's second. Well, no, they've got him as 1.
You got him as 1. Yeah, you should only have 1. You should have 2 for Bules, 1 for Hepler, 2 for Oviedo, 1 for Amsden, 1 for Richmond, and 2 for Heckaman. Rossi leaves it for Kottkamp. Shoots the mid-range jumper. They take the lead. Kottkamp uses that 6 free throw to use their thing here, shooting the paint. We're going to say Yates traveled. So big thing for our Trojans right now to really realize, just keep your composure. Biggest thing for them now is going to be a head game. We got 9 personal fouls. We may not be getting the calls that we think we should be getting. We may not agree with them. Biggest thing for us is we just got to be smart, control our composure, control what we can in the game, just play relaxed. Just step back, just relax. We hung with the Career Academy team and won that game. Kottkamp with it at the free throw line, finds Rossi. Rossi back to Kottkamp. Kottkamp on over to Loughran. He'll work back to center court. Back to Mattimore on the left wing. Back to Rossi. Back to Loughran. Loughran's going to take a deep 2 shot. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Tyler Heckaman. Leaves it for Richmond. Good move by Tyler Heckaman. Get in position for that one. Amps with the basketball. Quickly on up, and Loughran's going to step in front of it and knock it away. Now that's a dangerous door to come into.
Yeah, just to step in and whoa.
And they're all going to step right in front of the camera. Bules back to Richmond. Amps, and they're going to reset. Q on over to Hepler. Quickly to Bules. Finds on top to Heckaman. Back to Amsden. Amsden's going to work himself down. Finds Bules. Leaves it for Richmond. Richmond with the basketball. He's going to try to go up strong. They're going to say that Kottkamp reached over.
Make sure that's who they're saying. Looks like it. So that's his second. Kottkamp's second foul.
5 team fouls now for Trinity. Bules now work back to center court. On over to up top to Hepler. Back to Bules. Bules picks his dribble up. Back to Amsden. Back to Hepler. Quickly to Amsden. Down in the corner to Richmond. Back on top to Hepler. Good look to Heckaman. The big man's going to try a 3. Puts it in! Tyler Heckaman for 3.
That gets him to 7 points for the evening.
And he puts Triton back up by 2. Good look there for the big man. The guy he can face up. There's a lot of things Heckaman can do well. He gives a different dimension here to this team. Loughran with it. Trying to drive. Back to Mattimore. Mattimore's going to get a lane. Leaves it for Rossi. Rossi for 3. Or excuse me, for deep 2. Not there. Richmond tips it to Heckaman for the rebound. Amsden out the basketball. Triton leads by 2. Amsden picks up his dribble. Looking around for somebody on the other side. Finds Hepler. Hepler back to Bules. Bules drops it to Richmond. Richmond trying to look to where he's going to go. Richmond thought about popping it. Not there. Heckaman puts the ball on the floor. Finds Hepler. Hepler with the head fake. He's going to drive the basket. Quickly on over to Amsden in the corner for 3. Too strong. Rebound goes to Loughran. Loughran trying to get himself going, and Richmond's going to force him out.
Yep. Tried to get the quick step ahead of him and just didn't quite make it.
Well, I kind of thought it was going to be a traveling violation there. Looked like he stuttered his step there kind of coming out the gate.
So that gets Richmond his second. It's 10th, so two shots now.
Double bonus with 5:11 now remaining here in the second quarter. Loughran's at the line for the for the double bonus. Loughran's first shot. It's in. 4 for 5 for those guys here so far tonight. Checking in is going to be number 30, Ian Pingel. Kottkamp's going to go, so Pingel's out there with Loughran. Rossi, Florin, and Mattimore. Loughran's second shot's up. It's in. Tie ball game. Amsden with Heckaman, Bules, Richmond, and Hepler out there are the 5 for our Trojans. Amsden now past the half-court line. On over to Bules. Drops it to Heckaman. Heckaman up on top. Hands off to Hepler. Heckaman gets it back at the elbow. He's going to try to work himself in the base. In the post. Straightaway jumper. Gets fouled on the shot. I think it's going to be on Rossi.
Rossi, I think so. Yep, that would be his first. Team 6th.
So that'll move Triton 1 away from the 1-1 bonus, but Heckaman to the line for 2. Let's see what the big man can do at the charity stripe. Shots up. Back iron. It's Triton's first free throw attempts of the evening. Heckaman second shot's up. It's in. 1 for 2 on that trip. 13-12. Triton back out in front by 1. Florin now at the basketball. Quickly up. Hands off to Mattimore. Mattimore to Loughran. Loughran now spin move, trying to work himself back to the middle. Leaves it over for Pingel. Pingel back on over to Florin. Florin drives back to Loughran. Mattimore. Rossi now with it. Back on top to Loughran. Directing traffic. Loughran going to work himself up. Mattimore, free throw jumper's up. It's short, and Beau Hepler's going to come in there late and push him back. And that'll send Mattimore to the line. He's 2 for 2 on the night.
That gets Beau's second foul then.
Mattimore to the line for 2. He's perfect on his first trip. First shot's up. Looks too strong, and is. 2 for 3 now for him. Yates and John Gardner checking in. John changed his number up again.
Oh.
He was 42 the last time. He's number 40 this time.
And I left him in that way.
That's what I had. Mattimore's second shot Takes them from the roll. Heckaman with a good rebound. Hepler now with the basketball. Works himself back over here left side. Gardner with the basketball. Back on top to Hepler. Quickly over to Yates. The freshman with it now. Guarded by Florin. Yates hands it to Hepler. Hepler finds Gardner. Gardner now is going to try to penetrate. Nope, not there. Drops it back to Yates. Yates isn't going to look it in. It's going to go out on Triton. Biggest thing for them now, leading by one, is just control themselves. That's the biggest thing they can control. They just need to settle down, just relax, and he's back into the offense. Mattimore back to Florin. Florin's going to try to step in. Back out. Mattimore hands it to Loughran. Loughran back to Florin. They're kind of trying to work their offense up top there. Loughran kicks it back out. Mattimore finds Florin. Florin tries to work himself back up top. Loughran directing traffic. Mattimore drives. Hop step. Florin now at the basketball. Tries to get some space. Contested jumpers up from the rolls in.
Puts them back up by one now.
3:20 remaining here in the second period. Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and Orion Linczer for the Triton Trojan Sports Network on this recorded game. Couldn't get it live. Wi-Fi signal wasn't quite there. Hepler, mid-range jumper, front iron, no good. Florin with it. Richman comes in, tries to knock it away. Not there. Florin past the half-court line. Hands it to Mattimore. He'll find Loughran. Loughran work himself back to the center. Finds Florin up top. He's going to slow it down. 2:56 now. Triton trails by one. Rossi now gives the screen for Florin. They're going to call a foul.
That was on Heckaman.
It's 3 fouls now on the big man. And Heckaman's been their main source of offense thus far. That'll send Florin for his first trip to the foul line. First shot's up. It's in. Atkins and Kreft will check in. Hepler and Heckaman will go to the bench. And Florin now gets ready for his second attempt. Made the first. Second shot's up. It's in. And we're going to get a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Trinity. So I know we trailed by 3. It's kind of a different tale of 2 quarters. What kind of things would you be telling the guys down there? And I mean, the fouls I know have racked up. Composure's the only thing I can come up with.
Yeah, they just got to relax, get back into this game. Yeah, there's getting some fouls or getting some calls not going against their way. They're kind of questioning what's going on. We just got to work through that and just play your game.
Yeah, you got to just erase that short-term memory. Just get over it, move forward. You can't remember what's gone on. The only thing that matters is what you're doing going forward. So Jason Groves, of course, in his illustrious 14-year career here at Triton, 235 wins for him. And Joe Burrus, 18-32 in his 3 years coaching. Second year coaching here at Trinity at Greenlawn, 15-13 is his record here. Yates with the basketball. Tries to find Gardner and does. Gets the screen from Kreft. Gardner's going to try to drive. Leaves it for Atkins. Atkins thought about 3. Loughran closes it off. Rossi's going to foul him.
Yep, Rossi.
I don't think they got the memo.
That's his second. So that gets us into the bonus now.
And Richman will go to the line for the 1-on-1 bonus. He's out there with Kreft, Atkins, Yates, and Gardner. Florin's out there with Loughran, Pingel, Mattimore, and Rossi. First shot by Richman. Back iron, no good. Richman gets his own rebound. Richman tries to get himself up. The big shot's not there. Florin with the basketball. Right idea by Lucas to shoot to try to go for that one. Triton's 1 for 3 from the line. Florin now is going to drive baseline. Goes up, shot for the floater, gets it from the roll. Everything on the inside. You can't let these guys go inside and do what they're doing. 18-13 is our score. Triton trails by 5. Gardner back to Yates. On top to Gardner. Quick hitter down to Richman on the baseline. Finds Yates up top. Atkins is going to be alone for 3. Look, back iron, no good. Rebound. Gardner, left hand shot is up. Banks in. 18-15 is our score. Minute 54 remaining. start talking on there on defense, really work together. Keep these guys out on the perimeter. They don't take many three-point attempts. Loughran threads the needle to Florin. Finds Rossi. He's going to go baseline. Leaves for Pingel. He'll lose it. Mattimore will try to hang on to it and does. Pingel with the basketball works against Richman, and it goes out on Trinity.
I think both sides was wanting to call. One was wanting to charge, one was wanting to block, and he didn't call either one.
Kreft will inbound. Yates now with the basketball. See what they call. Yates quickly past the half-court line. Picks the dribble up. Trying to look for Gardner. Can't go anywhere. Got to get rid of it. Leaves it for Gardner. Gets free up for a moment. Screen by Kreft. Gardner drives. Atkins with the basketball in the corner. Trying to go somewhere with it. Got to get rid of it. Finds Yates. Yates with the basketball. Minute 10 now. Gardner. Back to Atkins here on the near side. Drops down to Kreft. Kreft getting held by Rossi. Had him hooked underneath.
That'll be his third.
So the fouls are now starting to pick up for Trinity. Kottkamp will check back in. Rossi will go to the bench. Kreft shots up, takes a friendly roll. Triton now 2 for 4 from the line. Kreft now with his second attempt. Good look, it's in. Kreft 100% from the line there for him. Triton now trails by 1. Minute 3 remaining here in the second period. Big defensive stand here is what's needed. Florin on over to Mattimore. Mattimore's going to work back to center. Stolen away by John Gardner. Gardner's going to have a fast break lay-in. It's in! John Gardner
Gets his 4 points.
He's continued that success. Had 8 points in that JV win. He comes in here in the varsity with 4 quick points. Triton leads by 1, 36 seconds now. Loughran up top. Hands off to Mattimore, trying to find a lane to do that dribble penetration. On over. Pingel with the mid-range jumper. It's in. Yates with the basketball, 20 seconds now. Got to hurry up here. Yates now resets. Picks his dribble up, finds Richman in the middle. Richman on over to Atkins. He's on a spot for a 3. Side iron, no good. Rebound, Lucas Richman goes up. Kreft now with the rebound. Kreft forces one up. Not there. Rebound, Mattimore. We're going to get a foul.
We call that on Kreft.
Yeah, it's on Kaden Atkins.
That's his first.
Trinity leads by 1. And double bonus. Oviedo's going to check in. Hepler's going to check in too. Heckaman's going to come in and check in. Kottkamp's first shot's up. It's in. They've only missed 3 free throws on the night. They extend their lead to 22. Hepler's out there with Heckaman, Richman, Oviedo, and Amsden. Kottkamp now with his second attempt. Made the first one. 4.8 remaining.
Doesn't get in any hurry.
Kottkamp's second shot, back iron. Hepler knocks away. Richman finds Amsden, got to force one up. At the buzzer! Oh! And that's going to bring us to our halftime score. 21-19 is our score.
Well, for Trinity, I have leading scores for them is Florin with 9. Mattimore with 4. Was it Pingel? Pingel with 2. Loughran with 2. Kottkamp with 2. Rossi with 2. And for them, for fouls, Kottkamp for 2.
I got him for 3.
You got him for 3? Okay, I have to use somebody else there then. Fouls, Rossi having 3. It's the only one that's really in any problem. Loughran and Kottkamp have 2, and Mattimore has 1. For Triton, Heckaman having 8. And then we got Gardner with 4. Beau with 3. Kreft with 2. Amsden with 2.
So that rounds.
Yep. Then the only thing with Heckaman having those 3 fouls and Hepler and Oviedo and Bules all having 2. Richman having 2.
It's a lot of foul trouble across the board.
Yep. So they're going to have to watch it. They're getting that start of that third quarter, not picking up either their third or fourth fouls right off the bat.
They got a lot of work. I'm sure it's going to be a long conversation down there in the locker room. I mean, they're competing well. It's just those fouls kind of hurt them early on because they didn't have those fouls. That would have took a lot of points off that board for Trinity. Unfortunately, those calls aren't going our way. The guys just got to go down. They just got to relax and get their head back in the game and keep their composure. So with that being said, we'll take a quick break. Although when Orion edits, it'll only be a couple seconds, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, Triton Trojans fans. We're going to get halftime underway. Kenny, what was some things we saw there from the halftime?
Oh, the biggest thing here is, the fouls. Triton having 13 fouls to their 8. But turnovers, we're having 10 to their 8. So, kind of even, but yet that's still plenty.
But a lot of those turnovers were being offensive. They called 2 offensive fouls, but I think we forced 6 steals in that one. If I read it right.
Get back there. Yeah, 6 steals, and they had 3 of ours to take care of us.
And we're not shooting percentage-wise. We're not bad from the field. Free throw line, we're not doing too bad as well.
Yeah,
they only missed 2, I think.
Yeah, we're free throws or field goals were 7 of 16, or 2 of 7 from the 3-point. But yeah, free throws 3 of 5. And then for them, they're shooting 46%, 7 of 15 on their field goals. They have not hit a 3, but yeah, free throws 7-11.
The biggest thing is you can't let those guys get inside the perimeter because they're going to hurt you by going to that. So kind of like that career academy team. The team's going to dribble, drive, and beat you at the mid-range game and kind of stay away from the 3-point line. Biggest thing for Triton now is foul trouble, see what they can do to kind of calm themselves. So I think if they would have gotten those fouls, had those 13 team fouls, I think that score would be totally different.
Yeah, Heckaman may have been able to stay in a little bit longer to beat around inside, get the ball fed to him a little bit, or pull guys to him to maybe get some other guys open. But
I mean, you look at Jason, though. I mean, he's a mastermind when it comes into kind of adjusting things. He gets the most out of his players. We'll see what adjustments they made here at halftime as Richmond's out there with Oviedo, Amsden, Hepler, and Bules rounding up to 5 for our Trojans. Kottkamp, Rossi, Mattimore, Florin, and Loughran out there for the Titans of Trinity. I enunciated. Hepler inbounds. We're underway here in the second half. Triton trails by 2. Andy O'Hara alongside Ryan Linczer and Kenny Barnhart for the Triton Trojans Sports Network. Hepler with the basketball now caught in the corner. He'll try to dribble out of trouble. High pass. Amsden brings it down. Amsden's going to try to work himself back around. Back to Beau. Back to Ashton. Hepler now. Finds Jared Bules. Back to Hepler. Richman back up to top of the key. Finds Hepler. Alone for 3. Back iron, or side iron's going to go out. Don't leave Hepler alone for long. He'll hurt you out there, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's going to get one of these here shortly.
And he's starting to get more comfortable after that shoulder injury he got against Plymouth. He's only the second game back, just trying to get himself back to being comfortable. Mattimore with it. Hands off to Loughran. Loughran spinning to try to work himself back in. Threads the needle down to Kottkamp. Richman on him. Kottkamp goes strong. Looked like Richman got all ball.
Yeah, that was all ball on the bottom.
Richman looked like he got all ball on that one. Oh, boy.
So now that's going to get him 3, which is, what I said. Didn't want to pick up that third or fourth one right at the beginning of this third quarter.
Kottkamp now as he takes his time at the free throw line. First shot's up, back iron. Kind of reminds you of those pitchers getting ready to wind it up. It's like,
he doesn't
today.
Yeah, he just takes his time, gets that, and he has that rhythm down. Just unfortunate for him, it didn't work that time.
He's 1 for 3 on the night. Second shot's up, friendly bounce there. They put him up down by 3. Amsden with the basketball. He's going to come past the half-court line. Amsden back to Bules on the left side. On to Oviedo. Ashton out the basketball, tries to dribble drive. Back to Hepler. Thought about the 3. Drives, finds Bules. Bules now is going to try to penetrate. Leaves it for Richmond, but stepping in front was Loughran.
Good look. Richmond didn't get the step just ahead of him.
And Loughran takes it away. Triton back in the man defense. Amsden now goes guarding against Florin. Mattimore drops it for Loughran. Loughran out the basketball. Spin move trying to work himself back in the middle. Mattimore up fake. Back on top to Loughran. 6:35 now. Loughran hands off to Florin. Goes off his leg.
Should be over and back.
Should be over and back call. Amsden did not touch it.
Went off his leg and rolled right back there.
Good job by Triton to force that turnover. Florin about took away from Bules. He gets it back. Leaves for Oviedo. Oviedo now at the basketball. Back over to Hepler up top the key. Zone defense being played by the Titans. Oviedo.
Good look.
Pretty look there. Boy, fancy footwork for the freshman.
I think Trinity didn't think he was going to go up for that shot, and they kind of backed off, and he just went right on up.
It's kind of like the elastic man. He just kind of bends himself in either which direction he can put it up. Mattimore with the basketball atop the key. Hands off to Florin. Florin's going to drive. Back to Loughran. He's going to try their second three-point attempt. Not there. Bules with a good rebound. Back to Hepler. Hepler now at the basketball, working it past the half-court line. He's quickly up through there. Hepler works himself back around. Drops it for Richman. Richman on over to Bules. In the corner to Amsden. Q for three. Puts it in. Triton's back out in front.
Yeah, Trinity's tried three-pointers and haven't hit one, and we're 3 of 11 for three-pointers.
Florin, dribble drive, mid-range floater not there. Rossi goes up strong, gets it back. Tie ball game, all knotted up at 24. Oviedo with the basketball. He's going to try to penetrate, finds Bules. Hepler, back to Bules, leaves it for Richman. Cross court, Hepler in the corner for three, puts it in!
Hepler gets his 6 points.
Told you, don't leave him alone for long. He'll make you pay out there beyond the arc. Florin now, spin move, tries to work himself in the dribble drive. Loughran now drives, paint, kicks out to Kottkamp. Kottkamp will fall, travels with it.
Nope,
double dribble.
Either way, it's a turnover.
Either way, we get the ball back. We lead by 3. 4:46, third quarter. Triton leads by 3. The confidence is now starting to work in Triton's favor. Amsden with the basketball and over to Bules. Back over, hands off to Oviedo. Back on top to Richman. Richman threads the needle down to Bules. On top, Kottkamp, or Loughran stands steps in the way. Loughran with the basketball on the fast break, threads the needle for Mattimore, goes out, turnover. Triton forcing 3 turnovers so far here in the second half. Must have been a good talk at halftime.
Yeah, that's a little different look. A little more aggressive, I think.
But like I said, Jason, I love watching him coach, and he really knows how to work the system. Oviedo tries to go up strong. Beautiful look. Puts it in!
Another one of those wiggle moves, and up he went.
I'm telling you, the elastic man, that's what he looks like. Just kind of just bends himself around.
So that fouls on Loughran. It's his third. Teams be the first for this half.
No good there. Loughran with the basketball. Loughran hands off to Mattimore. Mattimore tries to lose Hepler. Can't. He'll try to drive. Finds Kottkamp in the corner. He wants to go to Florin and does. Florin now works back to center court. He'll work himself right. Hands off to Mattimore. Back to Loughran. Loughran out the basketball. Hop step for him. Drops it for Rossi. Rossi back on her to Florin. Triton leads by 5. Florin with a runner. Puts it in. Amsden on up to Oviedo. Bules now at the basketball. Resets the offense. Finds Hepler. Goes to Richman. Richman on over to Bules. In the corner. Loses it for a second. Hangs on to it. Bules with the basketball. Mattimore takes it away from him. Reaches in and takes it away. Triton leads by 3. 29-26 is our score. Florin gets the basketball. Florin now is going to try to lose Amsden. Oviedo with the basketball is going to, or against Loughran. He'll get that floater to go in. 1 point ball game. Triton leads by 1. Amsden to Oviedo. Oviedo works right. He's going to try to drive the lane. Another pretty move. Not there. Richman with the pin back. The big man in the middle puts it back in. Triton now moves that lead back to 3. We may have a barn burner here in this metal pole building.
Yeah.
Florin for three, no good. Mattimore, but Richman, they fight for it. It goes off on Mattimore. And Heckaman's going to check in. Bules is going to come out. They're going to try to go back with the Twin Towers down low. Kottkamp goes out. Pingel comes in for Trinity. So Florin, Pingel, Mattimore, Rossi, and Loughran out there for Trinity. Hepler, Richman, Oviedo, Heckaman, and Amsden rounding out the five for our Trojans. They lead by 3 with the ball now with 2:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Hepler leaves it. Q down low to Heckaman. He's going to go up strong, and they're going to say he traveled with it. Just settle down. It's all right. Short-term memory. Keep moving forward. Florin with the basketball. Past the half-court line slowly. Triton in their man-to-man defense. Shot for Loughran, no good, in and out. Rebound, Lucas Richman, but he can't save it in time. Had his hands on it, just couldn't quite corral it. Florin will inbound. Leaves it for Loughran, back to Florin. He's going to try a corner three. He's got it. Tie ball game.
Groves is wanting a timeout. He's not very happy.
Almost didn't hear you over the beating on whatever it was. Can't tell if it's these guys down here on the right or not. So you're all knotted up. Offensively, we've kind of came alive here, scoring 12 points in this quarter. They've scored 10, so we've been outscoring them in the quarter at least.
Yeah, right now we've shot 12 of 26 on field goals. 3-pointers, 4 of 12, but that was their first 3-pointer of the evening. Free throws, we've hit half of ours, 3 of 6, and they've hit 8 of 12.
And they finally got a 3-pointer to drop from Florin in the corner. I think they've attempted like 4 of them, maybe 5.
Yeah, they've had 5 attempts.
So Groves will change up the line just a little bit, adding Trenton Kreft in. Oviedo, Richman, Amsden, and Hepler round at the 5 for them. Loughran's out there with Florin, Pingel, Mattimore, and Rossi. Amsden will bring it up. All knotted up at 31. Back to Kreft. Kreft hands off to Oviedo. Oviedo on over to Richman. Hepler not the basketball. He'll work himself back up. No look pass to Richman. Tries to go in there. Not there. Richman couldn't corral it. Loughran takes it away.
Yep, he's going to get it.
And Richman's going to get his 4th personal foul.
Yeah, that was more of just a frustration. So, yeah, that's his 4th. Team's 2nd for the half.
So Heckaman's now out there in the post. Got to control himself and keep him watch those 3 fouls. Loughran inbounds. Hepler almost comes away with it. Florin out the basketball. Hands off to Loughran. Quick hitter down into Rossi. Rossi's going to try to go. It looked like he almost traveled there. Back to Loughran. Loughran hands up to Florin. Tries to see if he can find a lane. Hands off to Mattimore. Mattimore's going to try to go. Q falls down. Loughran now. No look pass. Pingel in the corner for 3. Puts in and out. Rebound Mattimore. Put back. Set out. Pingel with the put back. Heckaman looked like he got all ball.
They get that on Heck. Yep, that's Heckaman's. That's his 4th, which is exactly what we said didn't want to happen.
So what do you do here? Rossi now to the line for 2. Looks like he got all ball on that one. And Trinity takes the lead. Rossi's 1 for 2. Heckaman's now got to be careful with those 4 fouls. Shot by Rossi. Unfriendly roll for him. Heckaman comes away with it. Amsden with the basketball to Oviedo. Oviedo's going to force a 3. Ooh, side iron. Rebound Florin. 1 point lead now for the Titans of Trinity.
Not sure that's what they was really looking for on that possession.
Looked like he hurried himself. No call there. Florin shivers him to the ground. Pingel now gets it.
Always hear coach's whistle.
Oviedo. Back to Amsden. Triton trails by 3. Pingel's going to try to initiate. 15 seconds. 13 seconds. It's going to be hard for these guys going back this in. That scoreboard on their end is not working.
Yep, they got to go by what coach said when to go.
Oviedo in the corner. Hepler for 3. Go. Rebound Amsden. Amsden's going to try to put it back in. It's going to go off the foot of Kreft. And that's going to be in the end of the third quarter. Triton trails by 3.
They said it was going to be a tight game. We're right there.
I don't know. I think the fourth quarter, we're going to own the fourth quarter.
They need to come out now. Not Heckaman with that fourth foul. You're going to have to play around that a little bit. Richman with his fourth foul. So those two big guys down inside can hurt them a little bit. So
you don't have Keegan Westafer, so you don't have that third big man to kind of control it down there.
Get in there and kind of beat around and push around and draw some attention inside to help some of the guys on the outside.
But you got guys who can score points. Hepler can put up a bunch of points. You got Amsden out there once Q kind of gets going. Oviedo's been real quiet here tonight. Two really nice layups that gives him his points. But then you got guys on there along with Bules, a guy who can hit shots. Atkins down there. Gardner, we know what he can do. Saw that in the JV game. He's got 4 points here tonight. Richman, if he can just, he gets himself in possession. If he just relax and corrals that ball in, he's got him beat every time.
Yeah, I think a couple times either he was just alarmed he was open or he just had that tough shot to try to get off.
Yep. Pingel, Florin, Loughran, Rossi, and Mattimore out there for Trinity. For Triton out there, we got Oviedo with Heckaman, Amsden, Kreft, and Hepler. As Trinity will have the ball to start this one out. We're going to have a good finish here, I believe. Florin out the basketball.
Another overtime game? I guess that's the girls.
That was the girls. That was JV game last night. Rossi. Hepler comes in, knocks it away. Florin to inbound, tries to go up top to Loughran and does. Quick hitter to Florin. He's going to try to that mid-range jumper, which he's worked all night, and it does there. 5-point lead now for Trinity. Got to push those guys outside the arc. Amsden now drops back to Hepler. He's going to work left. Finds Oviedo. Oviedo now trying to work it to go somewhere. Finds Hepler. Got to move this offense going here. Oviedo's going to try the dribble drive. They're going to call the foul on who? Mattimore?
Mattimore, yep. That gets his second foul.
Falling asleep down there?
Hungry,
yep.
I hear you. Heckaman gets the inbounds, going to try to work himself in. Finds Hepler. Hepler for 3. Not from iron, no good. Rebound, Oviedo. He's going to put it back. Rossi now with the rebound. Loughran with it now, 5-point lead for Trinity. Mattimore with the basketball up top the key. Hands off to Florin. Florin's going to try to find a lane. Timeout, Trinity.
we can't talk about food because there is no food here.
Yeah, found out no concessions tonight.
Can't give my food review.
No pretzels.
Well, I like our pretzels, though. I'm just saying. And the popcorn. The popcorn's pretty good. Michelle buys a bag and takes it home. I usually eat it when I'm at home. Can't eat popcorn and broadcast. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So this will be the boys' final game before Christmas break. They'll get a couple weeks off. And when they come back, they're going to be hosting John Glenn. Kind of get their first look at them before they take them on by County.
Cutting off the top.
So Jason Gross trying to adjust here as his Trojans trail by 5. 6:59 remaining here in the game. Got to come out here and stand tall. Lineup's unchanged for Trinity. They'll have the basketball. Gardner checks in with Oviedo, Amsden, Yates, and Heckaman. Just keep your composure. Stay relaxed. Rossi actually, he go out? Yes, he did. Kottkamp checks in for him. Kottkamp's out there with Mattimore, Loughran, and Pingel. Mattimore tries to split the defenders, knocked away by Tyson Yates. Mattimore tries to get it back. Off the foot, and Heckaman comes away with it. Heckaman gets himself freed up. Finds Yates, Tyson Yates. Back to Heckaman, on over to Amsden. To Oviedo in the corner for three, not there. Short, rebound Mattimore. Oviedo comes in from behind and fouls him.
Yep, that is Oviedo. That gets his third foul, team's fourth foul.
A lot of animation for Trinity's coaches. Florin past the timeline, hands off to Mattimore. Mattimore hands it to Loughran. Watch for the spin move here. Florin's going to do it. Nope. Mattimore with the basketball. Oviedo see if they can do something to fight this set they run. Mattimore, up fake, loses Yates. It's in. 7-point lead. Gardner on over to Amsden. Back up top to Heckaman. Finds Oviedo. Oviedo finds Yates. Yates to the basketball. Kottkamp throws the elbow, and he'll draw the foul.
Yep, that gets his third foul. So we got several guys all flirting that 3 and 4 foul range.
Heckman's him out to Oviedo. Back to Yates, on over to Gardner. Amsden in the corner for three. Looks strong, and is. Rebound, Loughran. He had to work for that one. Bules will be checking in next dead ball. Loughran hands off to Mattimore. Good job there by Amsden to force it, change up their set. Loughran now trying to dribble himself out of trouble. Mattimore, Pingel for three. Heckaman almost had it. Mistimed his jump and it went off the chest. Bules checking in. Yates going out. Now remember, Bules can do some great things with on the offensive side and the defensive side. Florin inbounds to Loughran. Florin out the basketball. He's going to try to drive. He's going to travel with it. Ooh,
nope.
Wait a minute.
I think he gotten a good Amsden. Yep, Amsden. That's his second foul.
Trinity leads here by 7-5. 12 remaining here in the ball game. Mattimore inbounds to Loughran. He'll hand off to Mattimore. Mattimore trying to lose Bules. Bules with a tight defense on him. Picks the dribble up. Florin just gets it. Loughran now. Oviedo's going to come out and pressure him. Switched it up. Mattimore hands off to Florin. Florin, watch the spin move. There it is. Throws it away.
Just a little miscommunication on who was going where.
It was good by Q to step up in there and be ready for that spin move. As they'll hand the ball off 4 times, and they're going to go right in the middle and spin move, try to get themselves some penetration. Bules now with the basketball, hands off to Oviedo. He'll work himself back.
Oh.
Wanted to go to Heckaman, saves himself.
Yep.
And he'll carry the basketball. Hepler's going to check in now.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. We'll shift down. And they change their mind again.
Yep.
Here we go. There's a spin move. Mattimore's going to try to go. Yep, they picks the dribble up. Oviedo just out of the outstretched arms. 7-point lead for Trinity.
Yep.
Loughran threads the needle down to Kottkamp. He goes up strong. Not there. Rebound, Rossi. Rossi's putback is in.
Yep. Coaches not liking what he's seeing.
9-point lead now. Yeah, and they go with that handoff thing. Triton's out, and they need to give him a little bit of cushion. I mean, that's in my mind. Not saying Jason or anything like that, but it seems like when they are up on him, that spin move is just throwing him off and it's giving him a chance to give him a free lane to go to the basket.
Yep, he's getting it. Yeah, they're guarding him tight enough he can get him around him, and then he's going to get that opening, and people are collapsing to help.
And they sit there now. They don't look like they're a real good three-point shooting team. Might be a team you could relax on and give yourself, make them walk up and step into a three.
I wonder if a little bit out here they're passing the ball a little bit more out here, just eating more at that clock. So you figure they're going to have that pressure to keep them moving.
Yep. So Trinity leads by 9 here. Like to be a fly on the wall down there in that huddle.
Maybe you don't.
Well, I'm not dressed, so I'm good. I'll be the fly on the wall. Mattimore, Rossi, Kottkamp, Florin, and Loughran, the starting 5 out there for Trinity. Richman, Oviedo, Amsden, Bules, and Hepler out there for Triton. .405 remaining. Andy O'Hare alongside Kenny Barnhart and Orion for the Trojan Sports Network. Hepler tries to go up top to Amsden, knocked away.
So that would have been a good look back out to Amsden. I think he could have got a 3, but it just didn't get the ball movement like they wanted.
Hepler with a 3.
That's
good look, Kottkamp. Hepler trying to come in and knock it away. Loughran with the basketball. Florin corrals it. Leaves it for Loughran. Loughran trying to go away. Richmond's going to get the push. That's it for him.
Yep. That's his 5th foul.
Gardner's going to check in for him. Six-team fouls now for Triton. Florin with the basketball. Leaves it for Loughran. Loughran's going to get double teamed. Oh. Florin just keeps it from going over and back.
Yeah, he almost even stepped on it.
Foul on Amsden.
That's his 3rd, team 7th. So now we're back to shooting free throws.
And Florin is 2 for 2 from the line here tonight. Ten. Shot will be live. 10-point lead now for the Titans. Florin shots up, in and out. That might be it for Kottkamp.
Yep.
No, it's his 4th foul.
Yep. That is the 4th, and Heckaman's in.
Now send Gardner to the bench. So Heckaman's your last big man. Got to control himself, 3:15, 10 points. Separates the two teams. Oviedo with the basketball, gets a screen from Bules. Oviedo working right. Finds Hepler up top. Hepler's going to drive. Quick no-look pass. Bules alone for 3. Back iron. Rebound Tyler Heckaman. The big man goes back up. And is going to draw the foul. Attaboy, Gabe. Or Gavin.
Gavin.
Oh, I said Gabe. I think it was the fountain. Oh, I thought it was on. Yeah, never mind.
It's Loughran. That's his 4th foul. Yep.
Attaboy, Gavin. Shot by Heckaman. Side iron. It's a good thing we don't have the camera sitting out there on that thing. Full timeout for Trinity.
Yeah, they're going to have to regroup, and they're going to have to come down here and I got to get a 3 or 2 to drop.
They got to get something to drop. They need a big basket. Okay. So come out of this one, 10-point lead. Like I said, you get a shot at the drop and go down and make a big stop on the defensive end. Heckman's going to hit this free throw here and get ready to go. Trinity taking all the time in the world down there for their timeout. Hepler, Amsden, Bules, Oviedo, and Heckaman out there for Triton. Rossi, Loughran, Mattimore, Kottkamp, and Florin all out there for Trinity. Heckaman now with the one free throw. Heckaman's shot is up. Front iron. Rebound Loughran. Loughran finds Florin. Florin back to Loughran. Loughran trying to work, finds Florin. Bules kind of pushing him back. He stepped on the line.
Yep.
Over and back. I'd like to give him a replay so you can see that.
They're Trinity. He's saying there's got to be a blocking foul.
Bules now. Finds Oviedo on the corner to Hepler. He's going to try a contested three. Too strong. Heckaman tries to come in and fight for it, and he'll knock it out. Florin out the basketball. Need a big stop here.
Yep. Get out there, do it again.
Loughran tries to throw it to Florin. He'll spin out of trouble. Down to Kottkamp. He'll try to go back up on top and does. Florin's going to try to penetrate. Picks the dribble up. Florin now, Oviedo's going to try to force him. Florin tries to go up. Heckaman, and that's going to be it. At least that's my get.
Double check. No?
I can't tell who that was on. It looks like it might be on. It was on Oviedo.
Oviedo.
He's got.
Yep, it's got his fourth. That was close for Heckaman. Right there in the midst of it.
Bruce Johnson's going to check in. 15 points for that young man in the JV contest. Sharpshooter from the outside. Florin now. Florin shots up. Good job there, guys. Heckaman with the rebound. Heckaman on to Johnson. Back to Oviedo. Triton needing a basket on this trip. Hepler on over to Amsden. Amsden trying to work right, trying to find some way to go, some place to go with it. Hepler to Oviedo. He's going to try to drive. Tries to go somewhere. Finds Heckaman, the big man for three. Not there. Johnson with the rebound. Goes back to the corner. Back on top to Amsden. Amsden on the basketball is going to try to drive. Drops it to Heckaman. Big man with the bake.
Well, that needed that about 2 minutes ago. A couple of those good looks get him into Heckaman.
I think I'll be on our sideline. Whew. That was okay. So Triton narrows the gap by 8. Minute 38 remaining. It's still anybody's ball. Triton still has a chance to be in this ball game. It ain't over yet. Big defensive stop. And go down and answer on offense. Triton's right back in it. Plenty of time in basketball years. Minute 38. Sean Gardner's out there with Bules. Hepler, Amsden, Oviedo with the full court press. Lineup's unchanged for Trinity. Mattimore trying to go in. Oviedo reaches across. That's it. Don't know how that's a foul.
Yep, reaching across. So, yep, that's his fifth. He gets to go back out.
So Johnson and Heckaman will check in. Wait a minute. We got 4 players.
Yeah, Ashton has to come out. They can't, since he's got 5, he has to go out. They can't have any.
So So Atkins will check in. So he'll be down there with Johnson, Amsden, Heckaman, and Hepler. Lineup's unchanged for Trinity. Florin now to the line. Shots up, front iron. Heckaman with the rebound. Here we go, minute 34. Amsden with the basketball, drives over, finds Johnson. The freshman and back on top to Heckaman. Heckaman now hangs on to the basketball, hands off to Hepler. Hepler's going to try to drive. No look pass to Amsden, beautiful pass. Johnson back to Atkins, on over to Heckaman. Heckaman out the basketball, is going to try to drive. Leaves it for Atkins. Rossi comes in and knocks it away. Looks like a retail. Looks like the same exact thing Ashton did on that last play.
Yep.
Same exact thing. 8-point lead for Trinity. Triton's trying to come back. Johnson corrals it. The freshman with the basketball picks a dribble up. Back to Amsden. On over to Hepler. Hepler now is going to try to drive. Over to Atkins. The senior for three. Puts it in! 5-point lead. Johnson's going to come in, get him with the foul. I don't know. You can't seem to go anywhere near these guys that I'm calling a foul.
Yeah, they're just something that they're just a little bit of touch or something and they're calling it.
I don't mean to critique or anything like that, but this is what annoys me about basketball today. You breathe on a guy, it's a foul. So Mattimore to the line. His shot is up. It's in. Mattimore for a second, it's in. It's in. Mattimore's been automatic, 4 for 5.
Yep. The biggest thing is these guys get down there, you got to get something and make quick.
Can't take your time. Amsden to Atkins. Tries to go somewhere, up to Johnson. Johnson, that young man's going to try it. Oh, Mattimore with the basketball, and Johnson's going to foul him before he takes off. And now they're in the double bonus. Seven-point lead.
They got to cheat him because he was a late addition.
That's okay. He had a good look, though. Mattimore automatic from the line. He's going to try it here. Shots up. It's in. He's automatic from the line. Yates in for Atkins. Going to try to go with a little more speed out there. Heckaman's back. Rossi, Kottkamp, Mattimore, Florin, and Loughran out there. Heckaman's with Johnson, Yates, Hepler, and Amsden. It's in. Seven for 8 for Mattimore. Johnson now in trouble in the corner. Tries to go to Amsden. No foul. Looks like a reach there. Back over to Hepler. Hepler's going to try to drive. Floater for him. Got it.
Now that's one of those right there at the those little shots. Trent taking pictures down there said, watching these games, they either have the free throws, they have their posting up under the basket, or their threes. He said you do not see a lot of these 15, 12, and 15-foot shots.
Yeah, when they try to drive, they get that space. Just like nobody wants to do it. I mean, and I get. But yeah, when they get those looks like that, Hepler, maybe with that shoulder injury, maybe he comes inside just a little bit more, tries a few more two-point attempts. This is me up here. I'm not him down there, but yeah, like you said, you see a lot more posts, free throws, and three-point shots. But when you play small ball, it's kind of hard to go that mid-range, that dribble drive, because you just don't have the size and the length to go up against defense and really elevate there in the mid-range game. That's probably why they move more out to the outside. At least that's how Golden State does it. But
looks like we got Yates is checked in.
Yates is out there with Hepler, Bules, Amsden, and Gardner. That's the definition of small ball there. Kottkamp, Rossi, Loughran, Florin, and Mattimore inbounding the ball for the Titans. Inbounds, finds Loughran. Hepler fouls him. Loughran's to the line.
That's Hepler's third.
Loughran to the line. 2 for 2 on both of his trips. Shots up, back iron. Johnson and Atkins checking in. Rebound Atkins. Got to hurry here and get a 3 up. Hepler finds Atkins. He's going to try a deep 3. Side iron. Rebound Hepler. Goes up for the putback. Rebound Kottkamp. And he's going to travel with it. He hopped 3 times with that. He hopped with the ball. Heckaman and Amsden checking in. They're out there with Bules, Yates, and Atkins. And Hepler. Yates with the inbound. Got to go up top. Finds Atkins. On over to Hepler. Hepler, deep 3 for him. Puts it in! 4-point lead now. Amsden comes in and fouls Rossi. 3 seconds left.
That gets his 4th foul. Still 4 points. I've seen stranger things.
Hey, they could throw one up, hit one down here in the corner, get fouled on the shot, and drop it in overtime.
Yes.
We've seen it happen before.
Yes.
Hint, Rochester and Winnemac. Rossi to the line for 2. Shots up, out. Triton's going to have to really just let her fly now, I'll tell you. Heckaman, see if he can quarterback that thing to the other end.
And get fouled.
Rossi's second shot's up. Heckaman out the basketball. 2-point second, up to Yates. Yates with the basketball, and that's going to be it.
Even. Yeah.
And that'll finish it out here. Stay tuned. Post-game, we'll have Tyler Heckaman, probably head coach Jason Groves after this one. Triton falls here 45-41. Fans Andrew here alongside Tyler Heckaman here, junior forward for our boys team. So Tyler, tell me what you love about playing basketball.
Yeah, I was in about 2nd grade. I went to the summer team camps, and I've been doing that since I was in about 6th grade. Then we started playing like actual like season games and stuff, and I've been improving like since 8th grade, so it's been a lot more fun.
That you have. I mean, I've only got to watch you this last year and then this year here about halfway through last year. You really developed as far as this game. I've only played a couple games, but you can tell your presence down in the post and kind of how you're moving with the ball and without the ball. You're really improving on both ends of the defense and everything else. Your awareness has really just improved over the last season and a half, at least from what I've watched. So kind of being like you're not really considered like I guess would be like that fine line between the upperclassmen and underclassmen. But this year you're playing more varsity minutes. What kind of things are you trying to learn from head coach from Jason Groves and all the other guys that have been playing for a while?
Just trying to make sure I'm staying fundamental and stuff, just not doing too much on the court and making sure that I'm, like, playing defense. That's really, like, what our team is about, just playing defense. It's, like, if you watch South Bend Trinity, like, most Indiana teams, like, they're not really focused on their offense as much. It's more about defense. Like, if you watch South Bend Trinity, like, their offense, like, they're just doing, like, a dribble drive every time and trying to score. But, like, on their defense, they're up and pressuring. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get more ball pressure and stuff like that.
And that stuff will come as you guys kind of learn. I mean, of course, Coach Groves knows his stuff. I mean, he's been around a while. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing, and you guys got a great teacher there, and you got a great group of guys there with you guys. Once you guys hit that switch, I know you had a couple rough ones, but you guys are going to get it. I mean, this team, like I keep saying on Twitter, this team has got a high ceiling. I mean, we wouldn't even scratch the surface yet of what this team's capable of. So what would you tell their boys and girls, one, to learn how to play the game or one, to get interested in the game?
Definitely team camps during the summer. Like, make sure you go into that. You'll learn the basics and stuff, and then if you're really into it, you'll want to play in high school and stuff.
And stuff like that, I guess, as far as like in the off season, I mean, you want to keep shooting and just keep practicing, dribbling, shooting, and stuff like that. And that kind of stuff. I mean, you can just pick up games on the playground in the summertime. I mean, that stuff's there. Just do that stuff. Favorite subjects in school and why?
Weights class, because it gets you bigger and more condition.
I can understand that. I didn't do weights class. I was a scrawny little guy in high school, if anybody could believe that. And then I met my wife, and I've kind of gained just a couple pounds. What do you enjoy most about being a Triton and being part of this community?
Friendships, basically. The whole community. I mean, they're all nice. They're all friendly. Like, there's no one that you'll really like not want to talk to here. It's really fun.
And that's something when you come from Warsaw. I mean, it's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger town, a little bit bigger of a school. But everybody here, I come here, everybody's so nice and polite, and everybody's always talking to you. And it's nice whether you're playing or you're not playing. I see someone out in public, they just take the time to talk to you. That's one thing I really like about Bourbon. What do you future plans beyond high school? I know you're a junior. You're not quite there yet. What kind of things are you thinking of post-high school?
I'm thinking about being a salesman, like
Okay.
at a factory. So I'm not a factory. I don't know. It's just in an office. I like to work in an office, you know.
Very good, very good. Yeah, it's nice sometimes being out in those elements. I did the elements, and now I'm kind of in office and in and out of the
Right.
office. But, yeah,
Yeah.
salesman, that's a good technique. I mean, you kind of learn those things like talk with me, like doing what you're doing here, and the things you learn with those guys, that kind of stuff really prepares you for sales.
Yeah.
Favorite thing to do outside of basketball or school?
Play video games.
I'm
Lots
aware.
of
I'm
video
that. What
games.
kind of video games do we play?
I play NBA 2K and
Okay, I play
Black
that
Ops 4.
Black Ops 4? Okay, some good ones. I haven't done Black Ops 4 yet. I played NBA, though. That's a pretty good game. So I got to ask you, I had some input from some of your fans
Okay.
the other night. Okay, now you're going to have to answer this question good because you got to deal with them over Christmas break.
All right.
Who's your biggest fan?
My biggest fan?
Yep, your biggest fan. The one that you, if you could think of one person your biggest fan, who is it?
Oh, definitely my grandma.
Okay, that's a good answer because she was saying you got to be number one.
Yeah.
So she got to be number one. So anybody you want to say hi to or anything like that?
I like to say hi to my mom and dad, grandma and grandpa. They're always there supporting me, teaching me some things. My mom went to college and played basketball. And so
Okay.
my dad was going to, but I think he just quit for educational reasons.
Okay, so so play pickup games at home. Who wins most of the time?
Pick up games at home, I'd say my dad.
Your dad does.
He's
Your
a lot
dad.
more experienced.
Well, now see that's why I tell my son, no matter how big or how old he gets, I'm still going to win.
Yeah.
I'm still going to win. So who should we have up next when I get back from around Bi County?
Chase Butler.
Chase Butler. All
Yep.
right. Well, you make sure you tell Chase that we'll do it at Bi County.
All right,
It won't be
cool.
until I get back, but we'll just do that and we'll do it then.
All right,
So,
sounds good.
Appreciate it, Tyler. Thank you, buddy.
Yep.